brings worlds by in a flash of red and tan. A single pump station and a time-worn plan. The canyon's edge is whispering deep and slow, stories that the asphalt still seems to know. We're driving down the mud road, where the lines are cracked, but the legends hold. From railroad whistles to a neon sign, we're chasing time on that dotted line, past rock and dust and painted sky, with ghosts on the shoulder riding high. Hackberry's chrome still shines like sin. Gas pumps stand like old time kin. A thunderbird hums in the gravel lot, where the jukebox still plays what the desert forgot. Past Truxton's cafe and a leaning sign, Valentine's mission lost to time. Crosser Canyon hums and dusky gold. With every mile the silence takes hold. We're driving down the mud road, where the lines are cracked, but the legends hold. From railroad whistles to a neon sign, we're chasing time on that dotted line, past rock and dust and painted sky, with ghosts on the shoulder riding high. Every mile's a Polaroid, every town a tune, every curve sings under the desert moon. This ain't just pavement, it's a pulse of creep, a ribbon of longing, a wanderer's need. So keep driving down the mud road, with your heart wide open and your stories bold. Let the headlights dance with the stars tonight on Route 66, where the past feels right. Yeah, ghosts on the shoulder, riding high, and the road rolls on 'neath an Arizona sky. The sun, it rises, then it falls again. Minutes fly like whispers on the wind. You try to hold them, but they slip away. Time won't wait, it races through the day. On the shadowed ground, a fleeting moment lost and never found. You blink, it's gone, the world has turned around. Time's a thief who never makes a sound. A seed in the field you sow, plant them wisely or you'll never grow. The river of time has a steady flow, keep paddling hard or get pulled below. Rolling west on a desert wind, caught a glow in the canyon rim. Neon whisper like a friend, come inside, let your soul begin. In the hall they wore golden chains, laughed like ghosts who forgot their names. Said we've all been dreaming here for years, but the dream don't end, it just appears. Welcome to the mirage, where the lights never sleep. You can dance through the fire, but the burn cuts deep. Raise but you're still locked in. Rooms with mirrors that never lie, painted truce in a velvet sky. They sang old songs with frozen smiles, trapped in style but out of time. Heard a voice say, don't be afraid, this is just how the game is played. But the doors I tried were all disguised, each one led to the same sunrise. I saw my name on a faded door, signed in smoke. I've been here before. It's a place built from every vow that we swore when we still knew how. Welcome to the mirage, where the night never ends. You can chase every thrill, but it always bends to a dream that forgets who you used to be. You can check out again, but you'll never leave free. There's a hum in the motel air. Coffee's cold, I just sit and stare. Another city passing out the glass, just a faded sign I drove on past. Loaded up, easy down the line. Tail lights stretch like a crooked spine. Old songs buzz through through the dashboard haze, trading rest for another day. And it's the same old map, same old song, trying to find where I went wrong. One more diner, one more stage, turning life into another page. Out here the road don't call your name, it just rolls and stays the same. Wind cuts through the weathered steel, empty lane, ain't nothing real. Radio talking like it knows my name, but it fades out just the same. I see your face in the rear view's glow, then it's gone like the towns I know. Miles stack up like debts unpaid, the toll it takes I can't evade. Yeah, it's the same old mile, same old grind, feeling hollow, but I toe the line. One more night, one more town, one more pour to hold it down, where the white lines blur the pain and the road don't care, it just takes your name. Sometimes I dream of settling in a porch light, not this restless wind. But come the dawn, I'm moving slow, with nowhere real to go. It's the same old mile, same old song, another place I don't belong. One more diner, one more stage, another voice lost to the page, still chasing peace through gasoline. Out on the road where I've always been. Cruising down Main with your hand in mine, Sun slipping low, painting gold on the signs. The world's in a hurry, always moving fast. But this right here, I want it to last. The green lights come like they got somewhere to be, but I trade all this motion for pause with you and me. I'm not trying to rush through this midnight ride. I'm praying for a reason just to let time slide. Wishing for a red light, anything to make us wait. A little more stillness, a little more grace. Let the moment linger, don't let it fade. 'Cause hearts like ours weren't made for a race. Wishing for a red light so I can look at your face. Magic and silence and the rhythm we keep, the hum of the engine, your breath when you sleep. This highway keeps rolling like it's got no end, but I just wanna circle back and do it again. Slow it down, hold it close. Life's too short for the things we miss most, so let the world pass. I don't care if I've got you sitting right there. Wishing for a red light, just a little delay. Steal one more laugh, one more word you say. Let the taillights blur and the traffic stall. If love is the ride, I don't need the road at all. Wishing for a red light, just to let the moment stay. I'll take every stop sign, every pause in the flow, if it means I get to keep holding you close. So here's to the red lights, may they never turn green too soon. like a velvet tie. Warm wind dancing on the driver's side. The desert breeze and slow and deep, a quiet song it's sworn to keep. Ghost light flickers on the canyon face. The stars hang low in empty space. Headlights cut through whispered time. Each mile a note, each turn around. No words needed, just the wheel and sky. A slow hand rhythm rolling by. The heat still lingers in the air, like memories too soft to bear. Silent jazz that hums in tune. My shadow stretches long and wide, a silhouette I cannot hide. Can't secure. The road don't promise, beg or bind, just gives you room to lose your mind. Somewhere out there, the sun still burns. Dark, the desert turns, and I just follow slow and true, wherever the silence carries me through. looked at me like I was glass, something to see through, not to hold. I gave you fire, you gave me cold. Now I wear the silence like a coat. You smile, that smile, the kind that stays, but never meant for me to keep. I tried to paint the night in shades, but you were gone before it dried beneath. Somehow just sinks right in, like blue paint on a black canvas. You try to wash it, but it stains again. Yeah, love like that never vanishes. It don't bleed, it don't fade, it just leaves blue paint on black. I read your words 100 times, still hoping they'd mean more than they did. But truth don't bend for hard-drawn lines. It hides in shadows we never admit. I ain't your enemy, just your ghost, the echo of a chance you never chose. Still standing in a room you left, tracing shapes where love once froze. Summer just sinks right in, like blue paint on a black canvas. You try to scrape it, but it clings again. Yeah, love like that is cancerous. It don't break, it don't snap, it just leaves blue paint on black. I could scream, I could run, I could beg the sky, but some truths don't answer. No matter how you try, you can't repaint what never showed. You just live with the undertow. Like blue paint on a black canvas. No light, no gloss, no second wind, just the ache that always passes through your chest, down your back, and stays there like blue paint on black. My last smoke at the county line, moon hanging low like a caution sign. Left a note where my boots used to stand. Said, don't come looking, I ain't your man. There's dust on my dashboard, blood in my grin. Ain't got nothing but the shape I'm in. Heading west with the wind at my side. Every mile's a prayer I ain't denied. whispers my name through the telephone line. Folks say I'm running, hell maybe they're right, but I'd rather drift than lay down and die. No safe harbor, no settling down, just rusted signs and no-name town. But I trade the world for a taste of a breeze, over chains made of comfort and dead in peace. So if you see me in your rearview stare, just know I was never really there. I ain't lost, just ain't been found, and I'll take on over hanging around. I won't beg and I won't plead, don't need much, just enough to leave. May not have a place to be, but I got nowhere left but free.
Beneath the sky of rolling gray, the engine speaks, I pull away. The lines unfold beneath my wheels, a dream I chase, a fate I feel. Beyond the painted sky I ride, where silence sings and stars collide. The road becomes a breath, a sigh. I'm fading into open sky. Towns drift past like phantom light. I lose myself in endless night. Each mile a thought I leave behind, each curve a memory redefined. Beyond the painted sky I ride, where silence sings and stars collide. The road becomes a breath, a sigh. I'm fading
In the shadow of the Peacock Range, where the cactus kissed the sky, a hackberry tree stood watching miners passing by. Silver called them westward, dreams dug into stone. They built a town from nothing, carved a kingdom of their own. The rail line brought the whiskey, Route 66 brought speed. Gas pumps and greasy spoons gave travelers what they'd need. The general store was buzzing, the jukebox played all night. Hackberry danced beneath the stars, bathed in neon light. But time don't ask for mercy, and freeways don't look back. When the interstate rolled south of town, the map turned faded black. They said Hackberry's dying, a ghost in desert dust, but she kept one eye open, and she never lost her trust. With a sketchbook full of roads, he saw the soul in rusted signs, and the story's still untold. A Mustang in the window, a Coke machine gone dry, but the wind still whispered legends when a Cadillac rode by. Now tourists snap their photos where the road bends with a grin. Old gas pumps pose for postcards like they're ready to begin. You'll find a piece of history in a hubcap on the wall, and laughter in the silence where the highway doesn't call. Yeah, time don't ask for mercy, and freeways don't look back, but Hackberry found her rhythm in the pages of a map. She's a chapter still in motion, a rebel dressed in rust, a pit stop for the dreamers, and a name you learn to trust. White-wall tires, she's worn 1,000 shoes, and everyone that passed her by still left a bit of news. She ain't trying to be perfect, just proud to still exist. The kind of town that waves at ghosts and blows them one last kiss. Time don't ask for mercy, and freeways don't forgive, but Hackberry's still kicking with a stubborn will to live. She's dust and chrome and memories and coffee in a cup, a story on the roadside that's never given up. The long and dusty road, whispers like a ghost through the sage and stone. shadows that won't leave me alone. Ties hum a haunted rhythm, like a sermon on a cracked FM. Voices lost in canyon wind. Call me back again. This long and dusty road, no secrets I can't hold. It winds through heat and soul, till the night turns cold. A crow flies low near mile 213. Headlights paint the cliffs in dreams. I pass through towns that died in spring, but still I chase the unseen. There's a motel with no sign, where the clerk don't ask your name. I left a piece of me behind, but the road she stays the same. Oh, the long and dusty road, where the stars don't feel so old. Every truth I've ever told, burned out long ago. Keep driving through the dusk and dust and time. No destination, just the road and the line. Outlaw, you ride with the wind at your back, but that silence you chase ain't the peace that you lack. You sleep in the shadows, dream with one eye, and leave every sunrise without saying goodbye. You say you're just fine with the road and the stars, no roots to tangle, no home behind bars. But your campfire burns low when the cold sets in, and the nights keep reminding what might have been. Open up, outlaw, there's more than the trail. There's a life you keep dodging like a train off the rail. It ain't weakness to need, it ain't shameful to stay, but you're losing yourself every time that you stray. You built up your fences with stories and scars, swore you'd never be captured by hearts behind bars. But one touch of kindness could break down the gate. If you don't reach for it soon, it might be too late. You're more than a ghost in a dust-covered coat. There's warmth in your chest, not just steel in your throat. But you've buried it deep, neath the fear and the pride. Still it aches for the love that you always denied. Open up, outlaw, it's not just a game. You've been running from love like it's something to shame, but that armor you wear's just a coffin in disguise, and it won't hold back the tears when the last fire dies. So lay down your weapons, take off the disguise. Let someone in before freedom becomes your demise. Rolling west on a ribbon of road, two-lane dreams in a red sun glow. Tires hum like a whispered song, and Kingman sign says won't be long. Rail lines rust where the cowboys stood, and motels fade like driftwood. Gas pump clicks at a neon dive. Old man says this town's alive. Showed me where Andy Devine once played, back when the jukebox still got paid. I nod, taking the silent scene. Ghosts of diners and gasoline. Kingman in the mirror, fading slow. Another story in the dust, I know. I ain't from here, won't stay too long, but I'll carry the desert in this song. Every town leaves a trace in me, like heat waves over history. Past a chapel with a boarded door, trailer parks and a liquor store. Cactus arms point the way ahead, but this old town ain't done, not dead. It hums like rails beneath the street, where miners and drifters used to meet. There's a bar with no name and a girl who sings of heartbreak and Route 66 things. She smiles like she knows every face I've worn, from Tulsa nights to Amarillo morn. I'll leave a tip and a half-heard prayer, and vanish like a breath of air. Kingman in the mirror, fading slow. Another chapter in the tale I told. I ain't rooted, just passing through, but for a mile or two it felt like true. Every town leaves a mark on me, like headlights on a memory. Some call it nowhere, I call it peace, a place where even wanderers find release. And if I never see it again, it's fine, but I'll still remember that old state line, where Kingman rode beside my wheel and made the desert start to feel.